bear with me. 2 years ago, my life looked very different. I was struggling to keep my family afloat, living with uncertainty, and trying to figure out what the future would bring. Back then, I felt overwhelmed, unsure, trapped in a cycle of survival, thinking the next couple of years would simply be about getting by and hoping for a break. I had no idea that life was preparing me for lessons and resilience, resourcefulness, and the power of support. Lessons that would transform not just for my circumstances, but for the way I saw myself and my family. The first year was marked by both struggle and small victories. My family and I were navigating financial uncertainty, and some days it felt impossible to make progress. I often worried about providing for my wife and children and spent nights thinking about how to keep us stable. It was during this time that we connected with Metropolitan Ministries. Their programs offered more than just a place to stay. They offered guidance, structure, and real opportunities to rebuild our lives. They helped us manage our finances, access resources for stability, and plan for the future. For the first time in months, I felt a spark of hope, knowing that we weren't alone in this journey. That year taught me that resilience isn't just about enduring hardship, it's about asking for help. Using the support available and taking proactive steps towards change. Even in the toughest moments, small victories reminded me that we could create a better life. The second year brought growth, breakthroughs, and new challenges. With the tools and support we had gained, progress became possible. One of the biggest breakthroughs was a career pivot. I moved into plumbing, a field I hadn't considered before. While my wife explored new opportunities for growth as well, the days were long, the learning curve steep, and the pressure real, but step by step, progress became visible. I remember the pride of landing my first job in the new field, knowing it would provide stability for my family. My wife's determination along mine made all the difference. Together, we navigated this path, and every small victory strengthened our resolve. Of course, challenges didn't disappear. There were setback moments of doubt and obstacles that tested our patience and resilience. But we faced them head on, leaned on each other, and used lessons we learned from Metropolitan Ministries to persevere. By the end of the second year, I had discovered more about myself than I ever imagined. I realized that growth often comes from discomfort, and that even the hardest circumstances can lead to new possibilities if you were willing to act and adapt. Looking back, the past 2 years were defined by resilience, adaptability, and the power of support. Through every high and low, the common thread was the determination to create stability for our family, to embrace opportunities for growth, and to never give up. Life taught me that transformation isn't about a single big moment, it's about consistent effort, leaning on others, and believing that progress is possible. My children also have benefited greatly from the career programs and enjoyed the activities available to them. The team program, the games, making bracelets, woodworking, making t-shirts, summer camp, including the field trips to go into Legoland. The kids opened up, came out of their shells, and they just had fun as kids should. Today, I am more confident and grounded and grateful than I could have imagined 2 years ago. All thanks to Metropolitan Ministries. I am not the same person that I was then. I was overwhelmed, uncertain. Now I am empowered and hopeful. I've learned that even the darkest moments, support, determination, and perseverance can turn a struggle into a story of growth. As I look to the future, I carry with me the lessons of resilience, the gratitude for the help we have received, and the belief that even the hardest moments can lead to a brighter, more stable life. Thank you.